This is a Fox News alert. Moments ago, House Speaker Paul Ryan said, quote, "This is outrageous." This is the fact that late this afternoon, President Obama commuted the sentence of a former Army intelligence analyst convicted of releasing classified military and national security information. Chelsea, now identifying as a woman, formerly Bradley Manning, has been in prison for 7 years of a 35-year sentence. She received a sex change operation while in custody. She will now be freed on May 17th. It is a decision that is causing quite a stir, as you might imagine, here in Washington tonight. Correspondent Kevin Corke is live at the White House. Good evening, Kevin.
Brett, good evening to you. The White House obviously striking a major deal here to release Chelsea Manning after, as you pointed out, more than 6 years behind bars, expected to be released now on May 17th, 2017. A dramatic reduction of that 35-year prison sentence, just part of a very big day here at the White House as the president announces a number of commutations. Let me tell you about Chelsea Manning. As you pointed out, formerly Bradley Manning accused this former Army analyst of a major leak, an enormous 2010 leak to WikiLeaks that revealed American military and diplomatic activities across the world. In all, Manning again spending less than 7 years behind bars, down from 35. Not on the list of commutations and pardons today, infamous NSA leaker Edward Snowden. Snowden, as you know, has been holed up in Russia avoiding justice, but he has tweeted his support for Manning, writing, "Mr. President, if you grant only one act of clemency as you exit the White House, please free Chelsea Manning. You alone can save her life." And it's also ironic, Brett, that 5 days ago WikiLeaks tweeted that if Manning were granted clemency, Julian Assange would avail himself to extradition to the U.S. to face possible charges. And in fact, here's what he told our Sean Hannity about Manning, who was then accused of providing material to WikiLeaks. And I'm quoting now, he actually had this conversation with Sean Hannity. He said, "We've never said that Chelsea Manning is one of our sources. At trial, they have said that they are, but even if someone is arrested and convicted, and even if they were to plead guilty, we still don't say whether they're one of our sources or not." But as you pointed out, outrage on Capitol Hill tonight, House Speaker Paul Ryan issuing the following statement: "This is just outrageous. Chelsea Manning's treachery put American lives at risk and exposed some of our nation's most sensitive secrets." He goes on to add, President Obama now leaves in place a dangerous precedent that those who compromise our national security won't be held accountable for their crimes. And I should point out, Brett, there's one other note, and this is hugely important. We are told that this is not it. If you thought that this was the extent of the commutations and pardons by the White House, not so. We're told by senior officials to expect more, perhaps as soon as Thursday. Brett?
Well, that's interesting. As to that point, President Obama, as of today, has 212 pardons, 1,385 commutations. If you compare and contrast, rather, with George W. Bush, 189 pardons, 11 commutations. Bill Clinton, 396 pardons, 61 commutations at this point. He clearly has exponentially more commutations. What does the White House say about that? Are they wearing that as a badge, or are they walking away from those questions?
Listen, I don't think there's any question. They're wearing this as a badge of honor. I should add to the numbers that you just shared for the folks at home there, Brett. 504 of those were life sentences that were commuted. The president has made this part and parcel to his criminal justice reform. We're likely to hear a lot more about that tomorrow as he holds his press conference here at the White House, his final press conference sometime in the afternoon, Brett.
Okay, we will follow that. Kevin Corke live on the North Lawn. Kevin, thank you. Let's